going to be doubling down on the demand that Siddaramaiah step down on moral grounds as the state chief minister?
Very good afternoon. This is one of the biggest day for the political churning of the Karnataka, which is happening from last 5 years. Look, I have one thing to say here. As a socialist, he entered the politics and he displayed his advocacy skill till this level by saying that he is one of the cleanest chief minister and everything. Today, the High Court today has said whatever the prosecution order given by the governor is the perfect one and there is no, chances of getting out of it. That's one point. Second point is, there is always one thing in the political career of anybody for that matter. They can do anything for that matter to a level, and once the level is crossed, you have to fall through all this. Now it's the time for this socialist, I am again quoting that, socialist turned Congress Siddaramaiah has morally resigned first and give way for a clean government. This government is most corrupt government. This government is most inefficient government, which is not governing in Karnataka today. And they are just Congress. Rahul Gandhi also has to apologize for the people of the Karnataka by the way of guarantees they have come to the power with 135 MLAs. People of Karnataka had a big faith on Congress. Today, all those things have been washed away by the Siddaramaiah's case. Remember one thing, Gruha. This is not the case of the chief minister which he has done at this point of hour. This has been done around 20 years, 24 years back, 23 years back.
Yes.
Now that he cannot say that whatever, even the Arkavati redo, what the governor has asked for the explanation from the CM, he has to give explanation and he has to go through that redo also. He cannot get away. And today's verdict from the High Court is evidence that judiciary is one of the best thing in India for anybody for that matter. That, see, there is no witch hunt or anything, whatever the Congress is calling today. If we have done a mistake, we have to take care of, we have to do that.
In fact, on that witch hunt part, we will come back to that in just a bit. We also have Mr. B.S. Arun, who is a senior journalist, and Nikul Patel, who is a political analyst, leans towards the Congress party with us. But gentlemen, I'll come back to you in just a bit. Harish is with the...
Advocates who are juniors now should read such orders and learn from it how to travel through to come to an issue. I've seen that from the summary itself. It's a fantastic order. It's a fantastic order.
At the same time now, would you now go back to the special court for people representative where you have already moved a private complaint? How does it work?
Why would I go back? I'm already there.
Yeah.
And I not come out at all because this, irrespective of the order here, it wouldn't affect my case at all. Because my case there is for only at the stage of 19 I'm required to move.
Yeah.
This 17A was obtained because there was an order from the High Court that a private complainant has to go for a 17A order. I went that. Even if it is not there, it doesn't matter because the statute does not bind me. The court does not bind the trial court. So it's a win-win situation for me actually.
Finally, the chief minister likely to move to the division bench. How do you see this?
He may. He has all the options. I don't know. That's what my counsel just told me. That he may move the division bench. I told him to file the caveat. Right now we are here. We are going to attend another case. So in between we will file the caveat.
Would you be happy with the Lokayukta probe or would you seek a CBI probe, sir?
There is one of the petitioners, T.J. Abraham, who's very upbeat after this particular verdict has come out of the Karnataka High Court. I'm going back to my guests who are with us on CNN News 18. Nikul, I come to you. The fact that there has been a witch hunt allegation that now is literally falling flat after what has come out of the Karnataka High Court. How do you think the Congress is going to proceed further from here on?
See, definitely, judiciary is having its own role, and whenever any allegations are there and some case has been registered with the judiciary, its job is to look into the matter and do whatever legal appliances are there. Now, when it was against the chief minister, a person who is on a constitutional position, definitely a protocol and a procedure has to be followed. But as governor had given a sanction, and now that sanction has been approved by the High Court, that anyone who is on the constitutional position has to go with the trial. Now over here, this is the allegations that has been put on Siddaramaiah, and definitely he will go through all these things. But as a Congress, if you feel that the Congress is ready for everything, because you can see last 10 years how Rahul Gandhi is facing ED, Sonia Gandhi is facing ED. So over here, the Siddaramaiah has also go through all the process what will be established by the trial thing. So that's only a procedure which has to be followed. The elected government will not be affected anymore. It's a process. I think BJP and wants to try to squeeze the government, because the Karnataka model is full-fledging in the entire country. That had lead to the Telangana government and also the strong opposition at the
But Nikul,
center.
don't you think it's
So I
not
think,
exactly what the BJP wants anymore? The Congress party was well within its right to go ahead and present the defense options for Siddaramaiah, but their defense plan really is falling flat after what has come out of the Karnataka High Court. Now, Congress party claimed that a private petitioner cannot go ahead and make that complaint to the governor. The governor cannot ask probably act on behalf of that private complaint. All of that stands dismissed. Don't you think there could have been a better defense that could have been prepared for the state chief minister by his counsel?
see, if you see the entire petition that the governor, as per the constitution, acts on the advice of Council of Ministers. That is what he said. But sometimes governor can is take an on call, and based on the private complaint raised against the chief minister, governor had given a nod. Now that nod has been cleared, and High Court says that okay, fine. If you are at a constitutional position, you cannot have a privilege. You has to follow the procedure, and the charges can be against the chief minister. So now Siddaramaiah has to prove that he is not guilty, and definitely I think the Congress will face all the music that is going to be faced. Now we are Congress is ready, and there is not going to affect anything to the government. It's a local elected populist government by the people of Karnataka. Whatever charges that want to be framed, or whatever complaint and allegation that will be seen in the court, and Congress will, and Siddaramaiah, a very
Okay.
populist and well-known leader, is going to prove himself non-guilty, and ultimately the government, present government, will work in the larger
Okay,
interest
so
of the
while
people.
that
That is what I
point
can
has
see.
been proven, what happens in that interim is also the big question. How is the Congress party choosing to look at these allegations against the state chief minister, who will now have to doubly face that pressure of stepping down? We will look at all of those questions. Senior journalist B.S. Arun also is with us. But Mr. Arun, before I come to you, let's actually pay out a reaction. In fact, an interview that my colleague Sharon has done with Nasir Hussain. How is he choosing to respond to all of that that's coming out of the Karnataka High Court? Let's take a look.